So welcome everybody to the Lozenge Experience. And let's go and get started. We are ready to get going. The pre-stream is officially over. Wait, where'd my controller go? Here we go. Exactly. Undead Hobos got it. They make juggernauts explode, absolutely. Alright, so it looks like our community is known as the last folks standing. Well, you know, I don't know about that considering that we're going to be calling in a ton of allies. Where do you make juggersplodes? You need a fireworks crafting station because they are a part of the Independence DLC.
Most scavengers focus on big items. If we stock up on small comforts...
Okay, let's see our situation.
Need to trade.
So, looks like we've got 14 materials. We've got a level 2 infirmary. We've got a gym. The workshop is going to level 2. That's excellent. Welcome everybody to the show as well. We are just now getting started, so you've made it just in time. And overall, I think we're pretty good. I don't remember if this guy's getting tired or not. I guess we'll play as him. I want to play as him because he's got driving. And if we got to do some driving, we might as well do it with a driver. Makes sense to me. Let's get in here and get started. Check the vehicle. Vehicle looks good. So what we want to do is, while it's daytime, let's go loot. Let me see, what do we need? We need medicine and ammo. So I know we can get ammo over here. Let's go ahead and grab some ammo. I have a question for y'all. So, because my job involves a lot of talking, what is your favorite cough drop? Because I'm actually running out, and I'm willing to try a few different ones. Right now, I'm using Ricola. But what cough drops do you guys use when you've got like a sore throat? Because a little bit of a cough drop helps keep my voice in the game. Ricola, okay, that's what I was using. Fisherman Friends? I've never heard of that brand. That's a cough drop brand? Undead Hobo asks, has anyone tested if juggersplodes do good damage on plague hearts? I actually have. And the answer is they do awful damage against plague hearts. You are just wasting them, unfortunately, if you try it. Halls, fruit breezers. I was thinking, like, Halls is one of the only other cough drops that I know off the top of my head.
Can anyone over there lend a hand?
Materials forever. We're actually doing okay on materials, so I can afford it. Welcome back to the show, Logan. I'm quizzing you when you come in. So, I just recorded 2 episodes, and when I do that, my voice tends to get a little bit sore. So right now I'm using a lozenge.
Damn it, locked.
And I want to know, what is your favorite lozenge? Because I'm running out, and I'm willing to try a new brand. I don't necessarily dislike Ricola, but you know, like, who knows? Maybe the next best lozenge is right around the corner. So what is your favorite cough drop? Or maybe you don't use cough drops. So that door was locked. Let's check another door. We're in.
This dump is clear.
So just because one door is locked doesn't mean that the others are unlocked, so, or they're also locked, so you can sometimes get a quiet entry if you just check the other doors. Halls was going to be the next one I tried after that, to be completely honest. Oh, wits. I'll let you guys vote. Alright, let's get ready to vote here. Let me get a poll. Let's say Xander wit skill. So should we take discipline or should we take scouting? I'll leave it up for 2 minutes. Starting the poll now. If you want to vote, just look where the chat is. And up top, you will see a thing you can click down. I guess I'll vote as well. Logan doesn't use cough drops. Okay. Is Dr. Bayard, and second place is Hall. There's a lot of names I don't know. That's why, you know what? That's why it's a good idea to ask.
Wear me out.
I learn all these different things. I honestly didn't really use cough drops myself until I started streaming. Once I started streaming, that's when I realized the cough drops, they're not just good for, you know, when you have a sore throat. They're also good when you're talking too much. Eventually, my voice will strengthen. And then I'll be able to talk for a solid about 8 hours per day. which is kind of, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. I need to be able to talk for about 8 hours. All right, so we got all the supplies we can here.
Don't get antsy. I'm coming to you.
Now, these guys are going to become allies. They're friendly right now, and that's awesome. We need as many allies as we can get. Also, let's see, can we call more people in? In about 20 minutes. Fishermen's, they make water, your eye water? Makes your eyes water. Oh, God. Like, why is that good, though? Coondog, why is that good? That makes it sound painful. Is it spicy? Here we go. NJ Drive, welcome to the show. And Ballerina, thanks for the advice as well. Oh, okay, yeah, lots of shouting in the army. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so here's why we want allies. Allies give us a better price. They give us the discount. And they get a bonus.
All over the place.
Now, I know a lot of you guys already know this, but I'm always going to assume I got some people who are still learning how to play the game, so bear with me. So, I'm going to give them the rucksack.
I'm glad you
Now they're going to become an ally. They're going to pay us. They're going to become an ally, and then we'll see our bonus.
Come on in.
Okay, so we got 100 influence. Not a great deal for it, but it's better than getting 0. And we got Neighborhood Watch, threat reduction. That's
What's
awful.
going on, hun?
Let me make you an offer.
So I'm going to want to get rid of these guys in the future. However, first I'm going to buy these.
That shit's gonna slow me down.
Now, why do I want to get rid of them in the future? Because Neighborhood Watch sucks. Neighborhood Watch is it's just not a benefit I want. But that's okay. Because if we get rid of them, we can call another one in, and then we can just replace them with something that we actually do want. Let's, I'm looking for more building materials.
Dropped off some decent scraps at base.
What'd you drop off? We don't even get to see it. JBotTG, how is it going? Welcome to the show. I feel like it's becoming nighttime rather than it becoming daytime based on the color of the sky. And also my vague recollection of what time it was. There are too many zombies over there. A good idea in Lethal Zone is just try to loot areas that don't have a lot of zombies. Remember, as long as you're in your car, you're almost fine. Not completely fine, but you're almost fine. J-Law, welcome back to the stream. Happy you could catch the stream. Oh, I'm happy that you made it to the stream. How is it going, brother?
That won't last.
Abomination Co., how's it going? Oh, I am getting tired. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had used this character a lot, but he's tired. So this is the last place we're going to loot. Then we're going to swap characters. Abomination Co. says he found a character
It's damn heavy.
that has hard to kill trait and takes risks hero bonus. Sounds like a whole lot of health. Oh my god, Ballerina's up to Ultra Cash 6. How is it working for you? For those of you who don't know, Ultra Cash is Fox's god tier ultimate strategy for State of Decay 2. Like, it's like super, super strong.
Nothing left to see here.
And it's also a really funny video. So if you haven't seen the Ultra Cash, check it out on YouTube. Just type in Get Good Fox Ultra Cash. It's like a 7-minute video. I put a lot more editing into it, and it'll teach you a brand new way to play State of Decay 2 than you've probably ever seen. There's also a playthrough I did with it, just to like demonstrate to people how Ultra Cash works. Ryokishine is raiding with a party of 3. Welcome to the show, good sir. How are you doing, Ryokishine? I haven't seen you in a little while. Here we go. Now we can drop this off and change characters, because like I said, this character's getting tired. And everyone who's coming in, I've got a question, a real-life question for you guys. As a streamer, I use cough drops because I talk a lot. For better or for worse, right, guys? Now, I want to know, what is your favorite cough drop? Because I just have to know the answer. Because I'm running out of my Ricolas. I don't dislike Ricola. I don't dislike Ricola, mind you. But I'm willing to try other things. So what is your favorite? Ludens. I've heard of Ludens.
We've got a lot of gloomy faces around here.
So there's some I'm being reminded of, and some that I haven't really heard of. So, very interesting answers. Okay, Xander's tired. Oh, also, what did we vote for? Oh no! Who won the vote? Who won the... I wasn't paying attention. What won the vote? Does anyone remember what won the vote? I wasn't paying it. Wait, I can check the poll, I think. View results. What was the poll results? Oh, Scout. Wow, Scouting took it. Holy crap. 11-2? I wasn't expecting that, man. You guys surprised me. I thought you were going to go for discipline for sure. Okay, so you voted for Scouting?
Fucking go right for once.
So the only thing that I will not hold a vote for is at least one. I need one powerhouse character. You guys can vote for everything else. Like and whoever gets powerhouse, if one powerhouse endurance character, you guys can vote for the rest. But I gotta have that. Like we need that to win. Like that's a very important. That's a very important part of Fox's winning game plan. So we gotta have that. Let me grab these. How many? So one of the things I noticed, we don't have any plague samples, which means we're a little vulnerable to blood plague. Not super vulnerable though. Fisherman's Friend says, Psycho Somniac, and welcome to the show, Miss Psycho. Yeah, so that's 2 votes for Fisherman's Friend. I've never heard of that one. I kind of want to try it just because I've never heard of it, not gonna lie. Okay, so it is becoming nighttime, so I think what we're gonna do is probably loot this, and then we're gonna focus on looting local to the base. Mainly because you want to get messed up at night. Bad idea. Don't recommend it. Kind of want to just get rid of this guy. What I'm going to do is just lure him over. Hey there, pal.
Gotta stay out of that cloud.
Bloaters, you know, they're not really known for their agility and eye-hand coordination. Just walk up close to them, get them to chase you, and they'll fall down after a few seconds of running. So, Sand1Storm0 says, my favorite cough drop isn't a cough drop, but it's cinnamon disc fireballs. Is that a alcohol thing? Like, as in the fireball shot? Or do you mean like a candy, like a fireball cinnamon candy? That's an interesting idea, too. I actually am a pretty big fan of cinnamon. Maybe I could just try some cinnamon candies. Or maybe they have a cinnamon cough drop. For some reason, it's always these racks here. Doesn't matter how many times I play this map, it's always the racks that have the items in it. Oh, they're cinnamon candies. Interesting.
Is that it?
They're called cinnamon discs, cinnamon fireballs, cinnamon discs. Might have to give that a shot. Why not both? Yeah, I bet you could. I bet you could. Good point. And there probably is cinnamon candy slash, what do you call it? Cough drops. Space Case Mofo says his favorite expectorant, which is basically something that clears up your nasal cavities, is super hot sauce. Well, there's an immediate question then. What hot sauce is super spicy enough in order to do the job, good sir? J-Law says that there's an embarrassing number. There's nothing embarrassing about keeping tabs on the Fox Republic, good sir. But it's better in the stream. I try to make it, you know, like in the stream, I like to be able to chat with everybody. I mean, sometimes the game gets a little intense and I can't chat. But you know, like, I'm pretty knowledgeable of State of Decay, and I can usually multitask. And even on Lethal Zone, which, by the way, this is, in fact, Lethal Zone. No mods, nothing, the vanilla gameplay. There's a lot of ways to make Lethal Zone surprisingly tranquil. And this is exactly how you would want, if you're trying to beat anything higher than Standard Zone, these are great ideas for you to succeed. And basically, you don't want to rock, basically, my main advice is don't rock the boat until you're ready to do it. Rock the boat too early, and, well, it's going to get rough. First on chat from Azrael Kai says, greetings! Welcome to the stream, good sir. You are watching The Fox Republic. I'm your host, Get Good Fox. And this is, in fact, the beta for State of Decay 2. Fresh start, no boons, no Pyrolauncher, no Impaler. In other words, all of my favorite things you have taken from me. You've taken all of my favorite things. And now I must be like a caveman once more and play the game without anything. Let me go around here. Nope, nope, nope. Rocky. Always a little more worried at night. I'm always worried I'm going to ram into a bloater at night. Not saying it doesn't happen in the day, but I feel like it mostly happens at night. Big Pepino Malone says, I find killing large amounts of zombies surprisingly meditative until a feral horde comes. Yeah, and let me tell you, once you start killing large amounts of zombies, those feral hordes they are ready to come. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. As I said, nighttime is a little more dangerous, but you know what? We got all these great areas nearby to loot. So that's what we're going to do. Also, I highly recommend, why no Impaler? Well, that's what you guys wanted. You guys voted, and you said you wanted to see a more hardcore playthrough. And that means all of those OP things that I use to defeat the game very easily, I can't use them. So here I am back to like rocks and sticks gameplay, right? It's okay. I'll get it to happen. Now, based on the volume of these zombies here, I have a strong feeling they're inside this house. Rezzo in the house. How's it going? Yep. See, we got people in here. I'm gonna shoot this one. That didn't count? Okay. Okay. It's fine. That didn't count either? Let's try this way. 1, 2. Here comes the double crossbow refund. Nope, there's one more in here. Let's clear this. There's one right there. Now here's the deal. That one there is going to hear it. So let's clear it later. Remember that the crossbow is silent, but not the impact of the crossbow. The impact of the crossbow does make noise. And the impact... Oh, we just ruined it. Darn, my super stealthy attack. Now we can expect trouble. That was a miss, really? Let me try this again. Okay, that hit the box. I get it. Ow. How dare you? Okay. I'll stand. Oh, I thought
some deadheads around.
I was shooting at his foot this entire time. I literally thought that was like a hoodie. I literally thought that was a hoodie. News right to me. It wasn't a hoodie. That's scary, says Azrael Kai. Yeah. I mean, the Impaler is the best vehicle on Lethal Zone. But, you know, sometimes it's good to play without it because it reminds you how to play the game fundamentally, so it's still a good idea. Big Pepino Malone says, you can only get a full enclave to join you if a quest demands it. Yeah, that's absolutely the case. You can only recruit an entire enclave if they are a story-themed one. Oh, we got a horde coming in? Let me go ahead and research that. So we're going to use the temporary ability to scout all infestations to locate where it was.
Recon here, stat.
A question from Abomination Co. Hey, how do I make 60 bolts? I can make 45. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's bonuses. Now, there are 2 bonuses that I know off the top of my head, right? Really? Over here? That stinks. I don't like this. So, the first bonus is craftsmanship. Craftsmanship will give you a bonus to your arrow production. And the second one I know is the bolt crafting tool set, which is a mod you can install. We're gonna have to go deal with these guys, because I didn't even realize we had... Like, I really feel like they need to make it a little more obvious that you've got an infestation coming in. Because, I mean, it's... Not only do we have an infestation, it's already a level 2. Vicks! I didn't know Vicks made cough drops. That's interesting. I see an arrow that I missed. Let me go pick it up real quick. But first, I'm going to give him another nose hole to breathe out of. It's all good. For everyone piling in, I got a question.
Farrell's head is bulletproof.
Farrell's over there. So, I am running out of cough drops. I use cough drops because, you know, I'm a streamer, so I talk a lot. What cough drop do you like to use? I'm willing to give another one a shot. I'm using Ricola. I don't dislike Ricola, but maybe my next favorite cough drop is right around the corner. So hold on a second. I'm going to bring these, and I got to go get some help. Oh, it's a humidifier. Okay. So instead, that's just something you turn on. I didn't... Okay, I have heard of Vicks humidifiers. Is there a technique to the flying strike? I have never really personally found flying strike to be particularly good, no. Is there some kind of super secret technique to it? There could be. I mean, I don't honestly know. Let me bring some stuff to sell as well. I mean, like, I don't think it's a very good technique. I think it's a fun technique, don't get me wrong. So, if you're trying to optimize your fun, that could be worth it. But in terms of just, like, you know, the pure functionality of the ability, to my knowledge, it doesn't have any particularly useful technique. I mean, the flying strike with a knife is a knockdown, a guaranteed knockdown on the standard zombie. So, you can use it as a way to activate finishing moves. Of course, the downside to it would be Powerhouse would do a better job, because you could do the Powerhouse shove instead of the acrobatics kick. But that said, it is a really cool attack. It's basically like, you basically jump forward and knee him in the face. It's a cool technique, don't get me wrong.
For plague zombies.
But, like, how good is it? I don't know. It's really... I don't really think it's that good. Another bloater? That's why I'm driving cautiously. Even though we do want to get rid of those infestations, I'm still going to be kind of careful about it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We got to get somebody.
Always glad to see you.
Why do we need to get somebody? Because I need the buddy system. Kind of dangerous going out there like this. So what I'm going to do is have somebody... It's kind of, you know how lizards have a tail, and their tail can be used to, like, it'll break off, you know? That's what these guys are. These guys are basically like my lizard tail that is going to snap off, and then I can just kind of, like, abandon them, right? That's exactly why we want to bring those along. While I'm driving at night, I probably won't read the chat quite as much due to how dangerous it is, so... Be patient. I will try to get to the chat when it's a little bit safer. Right over here. So our first target is going to be to intercept the horde coming in.
There's a screamer close.
And they should be just up ahead because they are attempting to establish... Yep, they're right dead ahead. For the horde? You mean for the Alliance? That's an interesting way to say for the Alliance. So let me just reverse into a few zombies to clean it up. And now we can get rid of these fools. Oh, that's too many. Okay, good enough. Okay, let's start dealing with these fools. Now, in this kind of a big density situation, it is possible that we can actually score multiple headshots. I'm just going for the bloaters right there, because now, if I throw high enough, I will miss. I was hoping that I could light the bloater gas on fire and detonate them all, but alas. Oh, they're getting pretty close. I mean, we're thinning them out, though. Okay, we should be able to take the rest. Let's clean up this horde.
Tired.
Okay, so that's some of our job done. We dismantled the
Here's
horde.
one thing I've been thinking on for a while now. How many Zeds do you think are wandering around at the bottom of the Grand Canyon?
Well, to answer your question, Sasquatch, I have a feeling that if a zombie were to fall to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, they would probably break all of the bones in their body and be immobile. Right? Ricebox 330, welcome to the show. Oh my god, we have all these people in the horde here. Gosh, I thought you guys were like men of culture. Good gravy. I'm gonna have to call King Varian to declare war on the horde. Good gravy. Alright, so now we're gonna go and knock out this other infestation. Unfortunately, we are losing a lot of ammo to this, mainly because we are just constantly being harassed by these infestations, which is not our objective. Like, it's not my objective to be harassed by infestations, but what can we do? We have to deal with them. There's simply no option. I'm gonna throw that there and I'm gonna get back in because I'm a little worried that they're gonna start swarming. Oh my god! The throw is real! Now that's value. Now that is value right there. An entire level 3 infestation in one Molotov. That's value. Okay, let's see our threat level. Threat level is 0. Now, because our threat level is 0, what that means is we have killed all of the infestations. We can basically we can rest assured that we got the job done. Now we can return home and continue our work. Yeah, well, absolutely, Rezo. It'll be very nice when we can actually. Oh, I need every arrow we can get at the moment. One, I know there's a second one around here. Way to just let that plague zombie bite you. I knew I saw a second one. There it is. It would be nice if we could get a normal crossbow, one that doesn't have the punch through. The punch through makes it much, much harder in order to recover the arrows. That said, we did just recover a plague sample. I'll feel a little better when we get 9, or not 9, 5. That way we can build our first plague cure. Let's get him off the door. And now we can make our way back home. State of Decay 1 had flaming shells. Oh, yeah, you mean the incendiary shotgun. I think it was called, like, the dragon shotgun or the dragon something. Yeah, I remember. I didn't really use it that much. I do know exactly what you're talking about, though. I gotta keep my eyes on the road right now, dear viewers, so, like, give me just a second and I will see what crazy shenanigans you are talking about. Where was that feral at? Okay, he's over there. Let's go this way then. So we saw our first Juggernaut there. So I can already tell that the game stage, for lack of better words, is definitely increasing. Not to say that you couldn't have a Juggernaut in the very beginning of the game. That can happen. I may want to lure this feral farther away, because I just don't like where he is. He's close enough that he could hear something and attack. Let me scroll up. So, Psycho's a 911 dispatcher? I didn't know that. So you use Ricola Fisherman's Friend, so those are pretty good. And Sugar-Free Jolly Ranch. I might give, that's 3 votes for Fisherman's Friend. That is like that one does sound pretty interesting. What expired? Oh, Life of Luxury, that's not an important one. Like and Metal, welcome back to the show. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't like how close this feral is, so I'm gonna lure him away.
Don't turn your back on a biter unless you're sure its brain's been scrambled.
Boom, boom. Yes, if we can get the filling station, we can produce 12 fuel bombs at a time. 12 fuel bombs at a time is basically our replacement for the Pyrolauncher. But it does require a little bit of a setup. So let's go lure, let's go get this feral's attention. Yeah, I highly recommend, if you're not using the Pyrolauncher, the next best thing is to use... So what we're going to do is we're just going to lure this feral just out into the middle of the wilderness, and then we're just going to hit the gas, and I'm just going to drive away. We'll lose him, and then he's just going to be stuck there, doing basically nothing. He's useless now. Screamer's gonna scream, as screamers often want to do, but that's fine. Because it's too far away for it to matter. Okay, now what we can do is loop around and we can start looting with even greater safety than before our starting area. Remember, the starting area always has loot on Lethal Zone. Even though half of the map is already looted, the starting area will still have loot. And let me tell you, on Lethal Zone, if the game gives you something, take it. That's a big piece of advice there. Screaming zombie. It might be too early in the game for it to really matter. Later in the game, that's really bad news. But we're in a low-density area, and it's the beginning of a lethal zone, so it might not matter.
Take care of the last one.
I don't know why I'm trying... Oh, another zombie scream. Once again, normally would be bad news, but low-density early game, it's going to be okay. Big Pepino Malone says, I know an unsilenced gun is kind of a death sentence. Yes, it's, unless you are already... Look, that's the 3rd zombie that has screamed. Holy crap, game. Would you please calm down? We need to shut the door, open the door, into an execution. The zombie, unfortunately for him, cannot successfully get his bite on me while I'm in the middle of a zombie execution. So look at all these zombies that are arriving. This is because of the zombie scream. Fortunately, they're trickling in one by one. What do we got? You want to try to get black licorice cough drops, but when I need to buy cough drops, I can never find them. Maybe Amazon. Amazon is often a pretty good way to see if there's stuff available. Abomination Co. asks, are you happy where the game is right now, or do you think there's some opportunities they missed? Yeah, I definitely think there's some things that they could fix. One is, I'm not happy about the condition of Daybreak, and I think a really easy fix to Daybreak would be to allow missions to appear in-game, maybe even the existing Red Talon missions. And what these missions should do is allow you to earn prestige points outside of the Daybreak game mode. I think that would be a really, really good idea. Another thing I think they should do is another improvement to the amount of prestige points you get. I think they should double it a second time.
No more in sight. Let's make the most of it.
I think that's definitely one of the things there, because I feel like Daybreak is heavily underutilized. I think people would use Daybreak way more if they made the game mode more rewarding. Because right now, Daybreak is basically, it is one step, it's essentially dead. I don't think it would be unfair to call Daybreak dead. You can look for a Daybreak match, and you could literally be there like 30 minutes waiting to find a group. Sometimes you'll find a group, you know, sometimes there's activity, but a lot of times I have sat there in the queue for like 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes up to 30 minutes, and I just do not get it. And I think that's because people are just, unfortunately, they're just not having fun with that game mode. And I think what they really need to do is increase the rewards, make it so you're paid out more, and make it so that you can find other ways to earn prestige. I think that's why so many people are modding their Daybreak to just unlock everything automatically and get infinite prestige points, because
We've milked this place
it's
dry.
not fun. The game mode, unfortunately, it's just not fun. That's just the reality. It's one of those things, like, sure, I'd love to have like a positive thing to say, but it's like, I'm not going to deceive my community and like pretend like Daybreak is in a good space. It's like, I would call that like kind of a toxic positivity. The truth is that Daybreak just isn't very good. Now, one of the benefits of having her with me is I could sell, and that helps us manage our inventory. I don't want box mines. Box mines stink. Goodbye. I don't want boxes of seeds. Those stink. Goodbye. I don't want tubes of fireworks. Stinks. Goodbye. I might keep a pipe bomb. I doubt I will use it, but I might use it. Very unlikely, though. Over here, we got a tattered sticky note. That's worth 17. I'm absolutely going to sell that. Do I want 17 influence? Yes, I do.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we've got the Warlord to catch a thief. This is actually a pretty easy quest. If you resolve it peacefully, it's basically just free money. Rezo says that he played Daybreak exclusively for 2 weeks, only to unlock the prefabs. Yeah. I went through the whole thing mainly because I knew people would want a review on it. And then I did the massive Daybreak Crusade, where I played with the community up to 99,999 prestige points. Then, you know, I bought some things that I wanted, and then after that, I started doing 10,000 prestige point giveaways in order to help out the community, both from the perspective of people getting a chance to just play the game, and also from the perspective of just giving people prestige in the event they wanted. Let's go ahead and get this over with.
Zombie, human.
I am
doesn't
planning
matter.
to have another Daybreak
Fuck with me,
Crusade as well.
And I'll fuck you back harder.
We got it.
safe.
We'll deal with it.
I know they're a thief, but don't do anything you'll regret later. You might just need help.
But that is why I believe that so many people mod Daybreak. Like, obviously, there's always going to be people who mod the game, you know, just so they can, like, instantly get through things. But to be honest, I think a lot of it is because the game mode, it's just not very good. But the good news is, I think there's ways to fix it. Here's another. So, what are other missed opportunities? I think another missed opportunity is with Heartland. What Heartland needs, ironically, is a little bit of what Daybreak has.
Drop the goods.
What they need are network
Damn,
agents,
2 seconds in
network
play territory
facilities,
and I'm already sweating.
network mods, network weapons and attachments and stuff. That's what they really need. So the Warlord quest, we just get some free money here. Let's just say, you know, we just resolve it peacefully, nothing to
We
it.
don't need violence here.
You know, I know I don't say it often, but you're doing great.
And
out
then there you go, free money.
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be bothering us anymore.
Nothing to it. The network, yes, that's what we need. We need.
Could you let me catch up?
I'm headed your way.
So these guys are going to want the plague sampler. Unfortunately, we don't have very many. I would love to give them a plague sample. Let's find more
There?
survivors.
Hello. Don't make an old man just sit here and talk to himself, all right?
You having a good one?
Wait, oh. I was wondering, who just got in my car? That scared the crap out of me. All right, let's see where they're going to be. Come on, pop in. Come on. Where are they? Not that far away, actually. All right, let's go greet our new neighbors. Plus, they might have something for sale.
A place this close to a plague heart.
We got a feral over there. Let's just deposit this feral over by our allies. Like this. Then we hit the gas and leave that feral in the dust. And now it shouldn't be a problem unless I forget it's there. Allies are so good in this game. They really make the game so much safer. Good gravy, do they make a difference. Even if you don't interact with them that much, they can just appear in an area where, you know, you've got some buildings you haven't looted, and it's actually a really good way to just loot areas more safely. You can lure zombies over them to have them help you kill zombies. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with allies. But I'd say the most important thing is that you can buy and sell from them. I'm hoping someone is going to drop a sample. Oh, look at that.
I'm listening.
Nice. Okay, we need one more sample to complete the quest. Okay, so we greet the new neighbors. Let's see what they got for sale. Oh my god! What is all of this? We do need ammo. This is why allies are so good, and this is why looting is good, because you get, you know, not only do you get things you need, but you can also get things to sell, and if you sell enough things, you can then buy a rucksack. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Where are they? You guys were just here a moment ago. Okay.
Hey, you're still alive?
Medicine? Any
Good
medicine.
to see you, vato.
You interested in trading?
Bueno.
What else do I want?
Hola, amigo. Good to see you, vato.
I kind of want
Ready
fuel.
to do this?
Cool.
I don't want to take my fuel for granted. I always assume I need more fuel. Maybe I should just buy everything, to be totally honest.
¿Qué pasa, ese?
I'm just gonna take all of it. It's gonna beat up our money a good bit, but I mean, imagine how many buildings worth of houses we looted to get this stuff.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, let's just take it all. Yeah, I know. Look at all that loot. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
I mean, I'm just like wiping the sweat off my brow. Like, oh God, I'm just looting so much right now. Like, I'm just meticulously going through these, like, buildings. God, it's just such hard work getting all this loot. Man, I'm really, really working hard for you guys right now. But Fox has got to do it. He's got to get the supplies. He's got to pay those State of Decay bills. So he's doing the hard work to get this hard fought for loot. Now we can drop this massive haul back home. And like I said, still plenty of stuff to loot here. So we'll surely find some more luxury items to sell. Very nice. I could have died. You're absolutely right. Like, I mean, that was such a dangerous loot run that, like, oh man, who knows what could have happened. Let me go ahead and make some canisters of fuel to stay below our fuel capacity. Let's also go inside and see how many samples we have. Alright, is there any lore in State of Decay for curing the zombies? Not to my knowledge, no. It seems like the zombie condition is relatively permanent. It seems kind of like, you know, once you got the zomboni, you're probably stuck with the zomboni. You know, you're probably not going to be doing anything about that. Let's just put it that way. I mean, unless someone knows something that I don't.
Hello. This is Lily Ritter from the network. As some of you know, I grew up in a place called Trumbull Valley.
Ah, yes. Trumbull
The
advertisements.
valley has seen tough times like everywhere else, but it's bouncing back thanks to the strong folks who live there. If you're looking for a good place with good people, you should find your way to Trumbull Valley.
I have heard that ad so many times. Here's what I want to do. I want to collect like 1,000 electronics and build the world's largest radio jammer and just jam the network's radio. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just gonna go find a few plague zombies, and I'm just gonna reverse into some of them so that we can get our final sample and complete that quest. So let's just find some plague zombies real quick. Maybe we'll get lucky and I don't have to squish too many of them. Yeah, there they are. Nothing to it. Squish a few of these guys. Looking for a plague sample. Just one. Don't need that many. Come on, zombies. You could be a little more generous. I just squished like 10 of them.
Bloater.
Let's not... Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Don't we have an ally nearby? Yeah, we do.
Shouldn't we go a little faster?
Let me just lure them to my ally. Oh, wait, that's where the feral is. Never mind. This is where the feral is. Yeah, you remember how I said I might forget where the feral is? I mean, honestly, they should be able to take the feral out 2-on-1 pretty easily, but you never know. There's the sample. So I hear the bloat, that's his charging noise, like when he's running towards you, so...
Stinks.
No, you don't. Okay, let's go get the sample. Sample time! And we can seal another deal out. So this is going to get another enclave to friendly, or to allied, actually. And once again, by getting someone to allied, we get to see what their allied bonus is. And sometimes the allied bonus is really good. The best one would probably be Fuel Caravan. Another one that I would like is Boxing Partners, it's called, I think. Something like that. But we'll see. It's probably going to be an awful one, though, knowing my luck. Luck of the fox is that I have to grind really hard to get anything in the game, so let's see what we get, right? Here we go. Armpit Bomb. That's an interesting name. It says, yo, what's up? Just downloading Darkness Falls mod. Let me know how big it is. Oh, you're talking about for 7 Days to Die? I've never tried that. Some people have asked me to give it a shot, though. I honestly haven't played enough of vanilla 7 Days to Die. You know, I want to try more of the vanilla game before I give Darkness Falls a shot. So, Zombie Screamed. Let's see if a whole bunch of guys show up. Let me close the doors. Rice box is... Okay, let's make a prediction. Prediction time, boys. Starting a prediction. The prediction is going to be for 1 minute. 2 minutes. It's going to be... Will Fox get a good Enclave bonus? First one will be, it'll be awful. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna run it for 30 minutes. I'm gonna run it for 30 minutes because who knows? Maybe it'll apply to some of the other ones. All right, here comes the prediction. Here's your chance to predict. I don't know what I'm gonna get. You know, it could be great. It might be awful. But we do have some other enclaves here. So remember, the prediction will count towards all of the enclaves, not just this one. Also, we needed 3 because that's what they always want 3. 3 is the number for this particular quest. Okay, so you guys are all, oh my god, it's deadlock. 9,000, we're betting 13,000. We're betting 10,000 on it's gonna be awesome. 13,000 on it's gonna be awful. I'm gonna give it like 1 minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Do we need to upgrade anything? Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this. I wanna get my storage going. We're obviously gonna need more building materials than that, but you know, actually, no, never mind. We're fine with that. Let's upgrade this. This is a permanent upgrade. The command center actually stays upgraded no matter what base you're in. So you think it's gonna be off-site fuel storage? I'm gonna be optimistic. I think it's gonna be, here are my guesses. It's gonna be fuel caravans, jogging buddies, boxing partners, or bed and breakfast. Here we go. The moment of truth. Bed and breakfast. Oh, it was a good one. It was a good one. Holy crap. I'm calling it right now. Here comes I'm calling the prediction. Hold on a second. I'm calling the prediction was real. And I'm going to choose an outcome. It was awesome. Wow. Awesome, folks. You guys won it. Wow. I did not expect to get it. So what is bed and breakfast besides awesome? So bed and breakfast does two things. First, we get 1 food per day. So now we're only losing 3 food per day. So the amount of food we're losing is equal to like a fresh standard zone. And then on top of that, you can see right here, we get 2 more beds. So bed and breakfast. So you get 2 beds and you get 1 food. So that is a really good one. That one really, they're coming in clutch for me right there. Yeah. Wait, it didn't give it, who did it give it to? Who got it? Oh no, it is these guys. I was going temporarily mad. Where are they? When they go allied, you want to check their inventory again. They might have something good.
Interested in trading?
Okay.
I'll take fuel. Yeah, I'll take fuel. I don't want any of this other stuff though. That's fine. The Beard Logan is the winner. Undead. You are psychic. Yes, I agree. I hope you continue to psychically predict that it will be good things. Fox likes good things. My community doesn't deserve beds. Well, I mean, we kind of get them off the bat. But yes, we probably won't have many beds when we switch. I kind of want to loot these areas. We've got this enclave. Well, no, my character's tired. Never mind. Never mind. Back to base, character's tired. Why the boss music? Beats me. What, do you think I'm some kind of expert at this game or something? I don't know anything about this game. I tell you one thing that I know as a tip to new players in this game is that people are sleeping on their enclave bonuses. They just do enclaves, they upgrade them, you know, just incidentally, and they don't think about what bonuses they're getting. Because if you get an enclave that has a bad bonus, well, you know what you should be doing? You should get rid of that enclave and let a new one take their place. Get rid of all the ones with bad bonuses and keep the ones with good bonuses. It makes a huge difference in the overall playthrough. Okay. Now we can change characters. Now it's becoming daytime.
Hey, you mind sending a little help this way?
The drag racers. Okay, so these are the mechanics. I actually do want to do their quest. And that's because the mechanics are an awesome source of vehicle-related items. So we can come back to them, and they are, with some degree of, wait, what is she doing? Never mind. With some degree of reliability, we can come back to the mechanics-themed enclave and get, like, repair kits, fuel, and even things like upgrade kits for your vehicles. So, like, they are worth doing. As well as the ability to, when you max them out, you're going to be able to call in... Uh-oh. The brain fart is real! Vehicles. You're going to be able to call in vehicles. So, highly recommend doing them. Their quests are also not that hard. Oh, I need ammo. What am I doing? Undead Obo says, zombies just chilling in the field. The boss music, it's my boss music, that's true. The boss music is playing because they have to deal with me. We gotta kick out those smelly losers. It's gonna happen. Have no fear. The smelly losers, they will be kicked. And the thing is, we're doing okay on food right now. And that means that I am pretty confident about maybe recruiting somebody.
You have to be careful around freaks.
We'll be
like
losing
that
5 food per day. That is not super awesome, but we could maybe we could sneak another food outpost in Yeah, we can sneak a food outpost right there.
Better not let that screamer blow chunks on me.
The music makes you paranoid. Yeah, I mean,
We're mechanics.
the nighttime music can be pretty
Gross.
creepy.
Well, I'm trying to at least.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Chuck. Alright, let's go help him get his parts from the vehicle.
So you're like a
Yeah,
car
the one
mechanic
where
or
the
something?
Juggernaut one is a
That's
little
right.
bit rough.
I want to set up shop and get some of the busted cars around here working again.
To do that one,
Gotta
I'm
do
probably
something,
gonna have to
yeah?
find some bombs to blow the Juggernaut up.
Got it. Ah, man, our truck is trashed.
Look, I got my little convoy of people.
Parts are still there.
Gotta kill the brain.
Good opportunity to, like, you know, a little bit of fighting EXP here and there. It'll bump up our health, and let me tell you, you want a little extra health in Lethal Zone. New items
I
for
found what
trade
you were
from
looking for.
Enclaves. Now we'll give this to him.
Excellent.
Do I have to take him home? Oh, yeah, we do. How did I get that sweet melee weapon? I will tell you when you get back. I'm pretty sure I remember how. Fox's memory for small details is not always 100% though, but I'm pretty sure I remember how we got it. Okay, more free money. Very easy quest. There we go. Now they are friendly to us. That means we can sell to them at full price. Don't sell to people that are neutral whenever possible.
Okay, let's do this.
So look at this. Look at what they're selling. They're selling really, really good stuff here already. So we have a source of Molotovs. We've got a... In fact, that's not a bad deal for Molotovs, I don't think. And gas. I'm probably not going to buy any of this, though. Here's what we're going to do instead. The main concern for us in the beginning of the game is food. So what I want to do is, let's claim this cornfield. Yes, Molotovs are quite useful when you don't have the Pyrolauncher. The main use for them would be to escape from ferals. If a feral attacks you and you're not in a position to kill it, what you can do is chuck a Molotov at the feral, and while he's rolling around putting himself out, you can, like, get to your car and get away. Definitely recommend doing it. So, looks like we got a few zombies here. Let's take them over here to the base. Maybe we'll beat this feral up, too.
Got a feral here.
No! Oh, man. Oh, and then they killed it shortly afterwards. Oh, well. How much is this game? Well, if you've got Xbox, if you've got Microsoft's Ultimate Game Pass, it is available. It's part of their subscription, so it's just one of the games you can play on the subscription model. On the other hand, if you want to buy it, I think it's like 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks at the most. I bought the game like 4 years ago, so I don't actually remember. Let's see if we can do this quietly.
Seems empty here. That's a shame.
Reveal the top.
All clear.
Okay, we can take it. Right here. That's another 300 influence down, but
Guys,
it's worth it.
Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost. And with a little more effort, this
Ah,
place
here
could
we
really
go.
shine.
Edge 1234, first time chat, coming in with the answer. It is 25 euros on Steam, so I'd wager that is probably about $30 on of US dollars. You have to buy it on Steam to get access to the Beta Mathlete. Absolutely. So it just said that the Enclaves updated their inventory, so let's see what they got while we're here. Nothing too different. I probably should reattach the door, but I might wait for the outpost to get a little more banged up. So now we're only losing one food, and I think I'm okay with recruiting somebody. So these guys have a bad bonus, right? Right, so Neighborhood Watch sucks. So we're going to hold a vote to see who gets recruited. So we've got... Okay, let's get the vote ready. Poll time. New poll. Who to recruit? So the first one is Hammer with utilities. Then we got Hunter.
So nice to see you.
Hunter has no skill. And then I'm pretty sure our follower is the other one. That would be Price. And I'm pretty... You're what,
listening.
The Open Rangers. Yeah. And Price is the final member. And Price, who also has no skill, plus Powerhouse. Ooh, Powerhouse. That seems pretty good. Plus P House. Okay, the poll is starting up right now. We'll let it go for 2 minutes. Okay. I am so voting for... I already know who I'm voting for. Let me see what you guys are saying. Well, I already know who won't win the poll. Casual Kirk says boosted health and stamina for who? I don't think it really matters in the face of that skill, though. And her fighting skill is almost maxed.
I bet we have some stuff that our neighbors would like.
Best money I've ever seen on this game. It's worth the money. Yeah, it's like, especially because they fixed a lot of the bugs. It was a little buggy at launch, but they ironed a lot of it out. And like I do think they've had a lot of big improvements to the game. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. I mean, her health and stamina is higher than normal because her cardio is maxed out. That's why her cardio is higher, and her fighting is almost maxed out. That's why her fighting is higher. Oh my god, it's a blowout. Look at this. 1 minute left to vote. Looks like Price is just an overwhelming lead there with the 14. I mean, that's a hard thing to turn down. I'm not, it looks like we're all on the same wavelength here. Like, how can you say no to a quick... I'm just going to reattach the door. It's a good practice. We've got access to more repair kits. Let's just keep the door on. Bit of a line of advice, new player advice, and even intermediate player advice. When you are looking at a potential recruit, do take a moment to look at their health and stamina so that you understand 100 is the base. 100 health is base health, normal health. 100 stamina is normal health. If somebody is below 100, that means they have some kind of a trait that is reducing their health or stamina. Now, that person could still be useful because you do have stay-at-home characters. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and recruit Price.
Those jerks don't deserve you.
Wait, let me see their inventory one more time.
Let me make you an offer.
Of course.
Nope, we're good.
I'm listening.
Those jerks don't
Recruit.
deserve you. Hang with us instead.
And now let's bring her home. Okay, so now we got rid of the threat reduction from Neighborhood Watch because that is a terrible bonus. I don't care about it. And what we're going to do is now we just got a recruit with Powerhouse. Stupid vehicle! As I was saying, we got a character with Powerhouse, and that means we now have one of the useful weapons for killing Plague Hearts. In addition to that, she is almost maxed on fighting. So let me go ahead and send her back to base.
Don't be gone for too long.
But now we got a new problem. We need a new minion. So let's go... Let's go here. No, I don't want to damage them. The free citizens. Let's go grab a new minion. Now, normally I don't use the minion strategy too frequently, but when I'm doing a hardcore store, I'm talking about no Pyrolauncher, no Impaler, no boons, you want that buddy system because it actually does make quite a difference. And it makes a difference in a variety of ways. Remember that the Pyrolauncher, you don't need to carry any ammo with you. So it's actually very inventory efficient. So our inventory is weaker because, look, we're carrying a stack of arrows. So having somebody with us really helps when it comes to selling the junk items that we don't need. Where did the potato salad thing come from? It came from a Family Guy skit. Family Guy skit. Show me potato salad. It was the Family Guy skit was a reference to.
Let me make you an offer.
Cool.
You know that game show where people have to guess the things.
Good to see you.
The what's it called? Family Feud. Okay, who are we gonna recruit? Somebody who's bad. Oh, electrical. That is bad. Let me tell you, electrical is bad on any playthrough, including Meagher Valley. It is still not good even on Meagher Valley. All right, let's get looting. Like, just because, you know what? Let's just hit some of these buildings on the way there. Okay, so the screamer screamed. What we're gonna do, take a moment, look around. Who heard it? Area secure. When you're playing on Lethal Zone and on Nightmare Zone, you are pretty safe in the car. Once you get out of the car, you're not so safe. So before you get out of the car, scan the area.
Plague heart around? That won't last.
And that's because you don't know who's following you. Remember, you can be tailed by enemies who are either chasing the sound of the car's engine, or they saw you and they're chasing after your car. Do that, and you will avoid a surprising number of ambushes. And damage to your car when a zombie jumps on the car door. Where is the last item? It's possible I didn't look hard enough. Let me turn off my light. This can help. There it is. Why is there a... Oh, I bet this was generated by a quest.
Diddly squat.
No, okay. It's probably because the quest expired. I mean, I guess. Okay. So to, oh, I don't think Rezzo's back. I was going to tell the story of how we got this sword. I mean, it's not a complicated story, but... Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Seeing a lot of faces I don't recognize as much. Glad to have you guys here. Don't forget, the reason I am known as Get Good Fox is because I teach people how to get better. So if you have any questions at all on how to play the game to whatever difficulty you are trying to get to, feel free to ask. I am at your service for teaching people how to play the game. Because after all, you guys know my slogan, you don't have to be good to get good. And it's absolutely true, because look at me. I'm not all that good. I would say I'm decent, but I'm not an esports player. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can take this. This is locked. Try the other door. It's open. Let's unlock the other door. Let's just take a quick poke around and see if any zombies are laying around. Looks like we're clear, though. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's start looting. So a little bit of caution goes a long way in Lethal Zone. When you build up your characters and you get some items, it's actually not that hard to storm into buildings. But like I said, this is a more hardcore start. So we want to take a bit of precaution. And the thing is, if you wind up in a bad situation, if you're just kind of like being perceptive and you're looking for threats, you might be like, oh crap, there's too many of them. And then you can just jet over to your car and get in the car, and you can basically get in before the zombies have too much of a chance to get on you. Really, really good idea there. Hold on a second. We've got a contribution coming in. I think it's first for the stream, too. Let me log this one in. For those of you who are new to the stream, I do try to keep track of what people are donating with this little log. So, Undead Hobo with 5 gift subs. So generous. Thank you very much, Undead Hobo. They went to me, of course. Armpit Bomb. Awesome. Armpit Bomb is right here with us. Hat Trick. That's a cool name, Hat Trick. To Azrael Kai, also right here in the stream with us, and Last Walker 007. Congratulations on getting a gift sub. If you have a gift sub, you can use all of the dumb fox emojis that I created. I'm going to make some more, don't worry, like I make them over time. And once again, big round of applause to Undead Hobo for the 5 gift subs. Rezzo's back. So how did we get the cool sword? From a special weapon cache. Yeah, you know, there's a few of them that are nearby, and I just picked up 3 of them. I picked up the one by the gardening center, and then 2 in the abandoned shack, and that's how we got them.
You ready to start dealing?
Might as well.
So once again, I'm not planning to build I have no plans to build a garden, so we're going to sell that. I'm not going to use a road flare, going to sell it. The rest of this stuff, though, we're going to keep that. Now, why am I selling to them? Because I want to preserve the influence on my ally so that he doesn't run out as quickly. Yes, we are really broke. Unfortunately, we are broketh. First time chat from Sir of Cedarfell. Okay, Sir of Cedarfell. How is it going? Welcome to the show. Oh, God. It's right in front of me. Taking him out. So I already broke my rule of paying attention. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's see if he ruins it. Going loud! Okay, I think he just screamed. The way I can tell is by looking. I think they're closing in. So I'm just going to make a prediction that they heard it, and we're going to back off. Remember, we can always come back.
I need a break.
Here's a big tip. When a zombie hears a sound, that doesn't mean they know you're there. It just means they heard a sound. So what are these zombies doing? They're just going to the sound. That's what I mean, that, you know, you can just back off. It's not that big a deal. In fact, I'm going to look over here to see if there's any knick-knack locations. Knick-knack, I just call them knick-knacks. This is a knick-knack right here. It's not inside of a building. You know, it's just something just out in the middle of the field. Batkek, how is it going? He says, hey, have you seen the new trailer for Blight? It is a medieval co-op where you need to kill plagueards. Like I've not seen that. That does sound interesting, though. If you're in the Discord, DM me a video of it, because I will most likely forget about it on stream. Max, welcome back to the show. How's it going? Gamer Geek for life. He says he's been it's all good. You can watch these videos whenever you want, or don't. I am here to entertain you, so you have no obligation to watch anything, good sir. Either way, though, I am certainly happy to have you back on board, Gamer Geek. How is everyone tonight? Good question. So, as I said, this may come as a surprise, but I'm a Twitch streamer, and that means I talk a lot, and my voice gets sore. So, what is your favorite cough drop? I just took my last Ricola. I like Ricola, don't get me wrong, but do you guys have a recommendation for the next one? I will try other ones. Like, who knows? Maybe my favorite cough drop is just right around the corner, right? Now, I'm pretty sure... Whoops. Shouldn't have allowed that to happen, but I'm going to go ahead and... I get stacks. I'm a little disappointed. This is a repair vehicle. So you don't know, have you ever seen one of these vehicles? Always check the back of these vehicles. These vehicles frequently have repair kits. Now, we got unlucky. No repair kit that time, but we frequently get repair kits from those. So always take a look at them. All right, so let's go back and sell some stuff.
Hey, how's luck treating you?
I'm going to sell this. I'm not going to use it. Not going to use it. I just want to clear up my inventory. I've got plenty of these back at base. Not a big deal. I do want to keep... I'm not going to use the snacks either. Yeah, I'm going to sell the snacks. I agree, absolutely. Gamer Geek for life. The I feel like Ricola, it tastes more like honey than medicine. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I chose Ricola is because of the guy going Ricola. That's the reason I chose it. Not even gonna pretend. And the fact that he just repeats it over and over and over again, I guess the advertising strategy worked. Let's see if we can take this quietly. So they're right next door. Maybe we can take it quietly. And we're, you know, we can run. If it gets nasty, we'll run.
With each other. People fighting other people. But now we're united.
Set of free.
We are better than
Weights! That's a good mod right there. Oh man, I'm so happy to get those. Set of free weights. Big, big victory there. Let me sell this real quick. Oh my god. Set of free weights is plus 10 health if you equip it to a gym. And that means our gym is going to give us 30 health. Big, big victory there. Very happy to see that. Let's go. Let's keep selling. I'm going to keep going. The door is shut, so they can't... They might hear me looting through the door. Even if you loot slowly, it technically makes a little bit of sound. Oh my god, that was a big one right there. We got to go drop this off at an outpost, so then we can equip it. Okay, I guess we'll sell it too.
What's going on?
Let me make
Hey, I don't care what they give me at this point. I just got the set of free weights. Let's see if we can get the last one quietly. Where is it? There it is. This probably has the rucksack. Set of free weights. I actually save those. Whenever I complete a playthrough, I try to always hang on to my set of free weights and transfer them to my forever community because that is such a good one. You hear you like firecrackers. I mean, like, I used to use firecrackers quite a bit in the past, but, you know, then I kind of grew out of using them. Now I just sell them for 4 influence. I mean, sometimes I'll make...
all over the place.
Oh, really? Well, they made it right next to my base, at least. That's the good news. All right, let's drop this off. Then we've got an infestation. Thankfully, it actually decided to move in right next to our base. So it should actually be really easy to knock this one out. We're catching it while it's a level 1 infestation. Wait, who are those guys? Who are those guys? Oops. I am driving like a moron. Let me see if we can just needle this guy real fast. I'm going to try it. So we're just going to do this. We're just going to back into him. All we got to do is kill one of them. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a height on him. And to the Shadow Realm. Didn't even have to do anything. I'll take it. Did I ever mention that this game is not free of bugs? One of the bugs gives Fox the power of a Millennium puzzle piece, allowing me to banish these stupid zombies from time to time to the Shadow Realm. Here we go. Let's dump all this in. Dump it in. Dump it in. We are maxed on food. Oh, wait. We just killed them not long ago. There is more of them brewing and I didn't even know it. Hold on a second. We got to get on this. I didn't realize. I thought that was the first one. That is not good. This is bad. Let me bring one of those just in case. I'm going to go ahead and make Molotovs. Extra Molotovs. We got plenty of fuel right now. Got lots of fuel. We got, where are they? Right over here. We got to do something about this. Oh, let's also, here we go. So you can see right here, 20 health. Well, once we add this in, look at this. Extra 10 health. So, you know, I mean, last I checked, 20 plus 10 is 30. So that's going to be 30 health. Like, that is big, big health right there. All right, we got to do something. I had no idea that there was a level 3 infestation there. They just regenerate so fast. It's like, I do not like them. I don't like them. We got to deal with them, though. We don't have a choice. Okay, high density area, so there could be a lot of interference. You can already see a ton of zombies here, which is not good. It's going to make this a lot harder. I'm going to try to get him to fall over. Nope, he didn't want to. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's try to get him to come out. Come on out. Come out of the building. Out of the building. There's one of them. It's working. Let's lure them out of the building. This guy's not part of it, but I'll squish him just to kind of reduce confusion. Come on, guys. Out of the building. Maybe that was one of them. No, that wasn't one of them. Come on, come out of the building.
Hey, neighbors. We could use some extra hands.
Now remember, as long as you're inside your car and you don't hit a bloater, you're pretty safe. That's why I'm not getting out of my car. We can just kind of corral these zombies a little bit, right? I'd feel a little safer if we could get rid of that bloater, but we can't right now. Come on, come out of the building. Out of the building. Yeah, come out of the building. Out of the building. Out of the building. Okay, we have successfully gotten all of the screamers out of the building. Step 2 is... we're gonna needle this bloater.
Careful, don't breathe any of that.
Now, as you can see, the zombies are chasing the sound instead of me, right? So we just lured them all over there. Now's our chance to do what needs to be done. Okay, let's see if we can do this quietly, if possible. That would be my preference. I think that's one of them. Okay, I overestimated the drop. That was not one of the screamers, unfortunately. I'm guessing they're gonna scream. Now, just because they screamed doesn't mean they're gonna find me. Doesn't necessarily mean that. They're gonna go to the scream, right? Now, because there's so many zombies packed together...
If we get more storage in this place, we're gonna keep losing shit like this.
Oh, of course he would. Now what I can do is this. Throw high, through the... oh, too high. There we go, right on them. Now there's so many zombies packed in there, maybe they will move around and burn one of the... let's try another one. Unfortunately, now we're wasting them a little bit. Not too much. Okay, good. They're... oh, man, we keep trying to get them, but we're not having a lot of fortune there. Let's get this one. This one's next. That might be the third one right there. It's clear. So the lesson there is you can use sound and a vehicle to your advantage. Remember, the zombies are dumb. You want to outsmart them. That's how you do it. So these guys want bullets? We're okay on bullets, I think.
That's much appreciated.
I don't see any gun stores nearby. Trying to see if any of these are gun sheds. We'll give them ammo. It's not that big a deal. Okay, let me see what you guys say. Fox, what's my opinion on the gym level 2 from Resolve 9? I don't think the gym level 2 is really worth it, no. The main value of the gym is the health. That's the main reason you're buying it. A secondary benefit is the ability to get faster EXP and train your characters. But the main reason you're building it is for the health. Level 2... I mean, it's like, if you can afford the materials, then sure. You do cause a -1 material penalty, and some of the benefits are solid. Like, you do get the 20% injury reduction. It's definitely not awful, but it's not it's never a priority of mine. I'll put it that way. I never prioritize it. Oops. Okay, let's get some ammo. First time chat says, I just joined the room. How do you use sound to your advantage? Great question. Once again, for anyone who's new, I started my career on content creation as a YouTuber, and the reason I'm known as Get Good Fox is because I have a slogan, and the slogan is that you don't have to be good to get good. And my goal is to teach people how to play, whether it be through simply the fact that I've played this game for 4 years, or it's through making mistakes and figuring them out so you can see them. Zombies are attracted to sound, and I think a lot of people mistake, like right here, that zombie there, he doesn't see me, he's just going to the sound. You see, he doesn't know I'm in the car, he's just going to the last sound that he heard. And I'll honk again, see, he's gonna turn around. He doesn't know where I am. Those guys do because they see me, but he doesn't. So, you can use the sound to simply move zombies around and don't even bother fighting them. Remember, in State of Decay, you don't really get a huge payout for killing zombies. That's very important. You don't get loot. You can get plague samples, that's the best you get. And you don't get a lot of money for killing zombies. It's just the way it works. So, when you're killing zombies, it tends to be a depletion of your resources. Because you don't gain a lot, but you're gonna have to spend ammo or repairs unless you kill them in a way that doesn't involve damaging any weapons. Like, for example, if I were to unequip this, and is there a, here, you're a volunteer. If I were to unequip my weapon, and I go over here, and let's just say I want to not spend any resources, I go behind them, grab them by the neck, and do this kind of an execution, well, in that case, I don't use any parts. That's because your close combat weapon never needs repairs. It is 100% exempt from repairs. So unless you're going to do that, you're going to have to spend some resources repairing. And so, it just means that you don't need to fight all the zombies. Sometimes you can just lure them away, move them around. So, we just got another crummy bonus here. The bonus we got is off-site material storage. Material storage is not super important, so this is an enclave that we are going to want to shut down because there's only so many enclaves you can have, and that means enclaves with bad bonuses clog everything up. Now, it's not a pressing matter. We're very far away from getting the, we're very far away from hitting our enclave maximum, so I'm not in a rush to do it, but in the future, I will shut these guys down and make room for a new enclave so that I can keep upgrading them and maybe get a better bonus.
Get used to the smell around a plague.
Alright, let's loot some of these areas. If you're new to the game, you want allies, especially if you're playing on a high difficulty. This is on lethal zone, and I've also applied a handicap to myself. I'm not using any of my beat the game boons, and I'm not using any of the OP DLC stuff, like the Impaler from the Ultimate Edition, or the Pyrolauncher from the 4th of July Independence Edition. So, I have to play the game a little more in a rocks and sticks manner. So here we go. Basic tips for looting. Okay, so I detected the zombies because I have scouting. Scouting lets me see zombies on the radar. You probably can't tell very well, but there's these little yellow dots. See them? There's a yellow dot right there. Now, you can't see them very well here. Yellow dots, see them? So scouting is telling me that there are zombies inside of here. And on a low difficulty, probably not a big deal. But on a high difficulty... So, okay, in general, all zombies have the ability to scream. As the difficulty increases... He saw me, I think. Yep. We're going loud. Get them as they come out.
Can't do it.
Oh. Right here. So I didn't use my sword, so I didn't do any damage to my sword. But on a higher difficulty, all zombies... Oh. Okay, zombies. Oh, geometry interfering with me. So, okay. Let me start for the third time. All zombies have the ability to scream. But on a higher difficulty, the scream is much louder. On Nightmare Zone and Lethal Zone, the scream is very, very loud, and it's almost like a screamer going off, which is a designated loud zombie. I want to knock these guys out because they're getting too nosy. This is another reason why I like... What is he doing? To this very day, I don't understand why zombies do this. To me, it looks like he's doggy paddling. You tell me down in the comments section. Tell me, chat. I think I'm on YouTube. This is what I say on YouTube. Tell me down in the comments section. What is he doing? You guys tell me. I think he's like trying to swim. Like it looks like he's doggy paddling to me. Here we go. Now we got 4 screamers over there. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. You know that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? Well, let 4 screamers over there enjoy some sun. On what, like on a Wednesday?
Nope, better than nothing.
So these are really good. Hang on to your scraps of circuitry. Scraps of circuitry are very important. One of their most important things is to build vehicle upgrade kits. Alright, so I cannot find... Okay, here they are. Vehicle upgrade. You want to upgrade your vehicles too. Get those vehicles upgraded because it increases their durability and sometimes gives them special abilities. Like the Impaler. You can find a normal vehicle and upgrade it into the Impaler. Alas, I'm not allowed to do it. The Impaler is my favorite Lethal Zone vehicle, though. Very meta. Scarels, yes, ferals are very scary on Lethal Zone, I agree. Fortunately, there are ways to deal with them. For example, I have yet to fight a feral because we are simply avoiding them right now. There's really no value to fighting ferals. Highly don't advise it. The only reason you want to fight ferals is for the practice of learning how to fight ferals for the most part. So here's the next tip. Before you get out of your car, spin your camera around and make sure that no one knows you're here. They don't. It's fine. Let's get out. I don't like this guy. He's a little too nosy. He might notice us, so I'm just going to put an end to him. Now we'll take the loot here. So, Batkick, how's it going? Janibo54, welcome to the show. Helkin, welcome back. Here we go. Now, I'm not using a garden. This build will not include a garden, so any seeds we get here, I am just going to sell them. So there's 3 seeds here. Seeds, honestly, they're worth an okay amount. So I'm perfectly fine with getting seeds because I'm just going to sell them. Another seed, I'm going to sell it. Now, in this game, economy on Lethal Zone in particular, remember, half of the buildings are pre-looted. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
It's damn heavy.
Let's talk about this area here. So this area, I looted this building, and I looted this building, and I might have looted 1 or 2. But you see how most of these buildings are pre-looted? That's Lethal Zone. Half of the buildings have no loot in it, and there's barely enough loot in order to really get things going. So you gotta learn how to trade with your allies. Your allies are where you're gonna get the rest of your resources. And so you gotta learn how to sell stuff. And I'm going to do it right now. So we got some luxury items. We're going to sell some luxury items. And that's why you need allies. The more allies you have, the more stuff you can buy, and the more people you can sell to. You need lots of allies because, well, they don't all sell the same thing. And sometimes they're going to sell a bunch of garbage. And they only have 500 influence. So if you have more than 500 influence worth of stuff to sell, you know, you're not going to be able to sell it all.
I got something you want.
So these guys here, they've got 697 because I've bought some stuff from them. But like I said, I'm not going to use the seeds. So I'm going to sell the seeds. I'm not going to use the 6-pack of beer. Selling the beer. I'll hang on to that. And what I can do, I need fuel. I'm going to buy it. Look at this. Building materials. They're selling it at a discount. This is 125 influence. Normally, they sell them to you for 175. But because you see right here, he's an ally, he's going to give me a discount. So we are getting a 50 influence discount. That's basically the value of another tank of fuel, another can of fuel right there. Plus your allies give you a bonus. They're giving me bed and breakfast. So look at this. We're getting an extra 1 food per day. Look at that. And we're getting the 1 food per day because of that. And then we're also getting, right here, 2 beds per day because bed and breakfast. Now what you do is get your allies, level them up. When they're allied, they give you a bonus. And if the bonus sucks, well, good news. All you got to do is get rid of them. How do you get rid of them? Recruit one of them and then kick them out of your community. You know, do whatever you need. Just get rid of them. And then you replace them with a new enclave and then level them back up to allied, and you get a bunch of good allies with good benefits. Because let me tell you, a lot of people are sleeping on allied benefits. They're really, really good, especially if you get a few really good ones. They start to add up big time. Okay, we got a juggernaut here. Let's not lure him to my base, so let's take the long way.
How about we try one of my ideas?
So just like this.
I want to find allies in this town who will help us wipe out the blood plague. We can't do it alone.
So once you drive far enough away, the Juggernaut, he's going to give up chasing you, and we're not going to bring him to the base. Could we kill a Juggernaut 3-on-1? Probably. But we'd probably get blood plague in the front. We got a Juggernaut approaching. We got to do something about it. This is how we do with it. We got a Juggernaut right here. That's not good. We got to get rid of him. So I'm going to get his attention. And now I'm just going to lure him away. There's no need to fight this guy. What do we get for fighting him? Nothing. We're going to get like 25 influence and like 3 blood plague samples. That's not worth it. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go like this. Lure him over here behind this shed. Or this warehouse. Hey, come on.
Juggernaut come to play.
I'm just going to get him away from my base. One more time. Come on. One more time. And now I'm just going to hit the gas. I'm going to drive away from him. And just like that, he's stuck there. Much farther away from the base. And now we don't have to worry about him. We don't even have to fight him. Why do it? Let me tell you a big tip about State of Decay. If you want to play on Lethal Zone, you do need to be decent at the game. You can't be bad at the game. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, you probably need to be a 5 across the board, 5 gunnery, 5 fighting. You know, I'm talking about in real life player skill. You probably need to be at least 5s across the board. But what's really going to help you win is just being a cunning bastard. That's why I'm Get Good Fox and not Get Good Lion or Dragon. I fight smart. Now, if I have to fight good, I can fight good. But let me tell you, fighting smart pays off way more than doing things the hard way. But at the same time, it's probably a good idea to know how to do things the hard way at the same time. Do I need to refuel? No. Let's throw all this in. DNA, welcome back to the show. AU Throw. Oh, got a donation. Let me go log that in. Oh, wrong button. So those of you who are new to the channel, I do keep track of my donations with this log. So, AU Throw with 200 bits. Thank you very much for the contribution to the Fox Republic. Happy to have you back, AU Throw.
I can't be the only one who doesn't feel right about our current situation.
What's wrong with our current situation? Look, we're on Lethal Zone, and look at our supplies. We got 26 food, 14 medicine, 12 ammo, 10. We're doing great. Yeah, okay, we're a little depressed because, you know, minus 30 morale on Lethal Zone. We're doing great, though. What's to complain about? We're doing great. This is awesome. You can guard the base with this. Let me go ahead and equip some basic healing items. That's fine. And this character's tired, so we gotta play someone else. Do we have requests? Meet the neighbors? Drag racers cleaning the shop? I actually kind of want to play as Price. And the reason I want to play as her is because look at her fighting skill. Her fighting skill is almost maxed.
Well, I did promise myself.
Maybe we could smack a zombie or 2 up, and what will happen is we will be able to hopefully get endurance. In order to kill the plague arts, we need to get a few tools ready.
Flash. Morale here sucks big time.
Whatever. We're doing fine. Like, don't be so negative. We're doing great. Like, depressed is a perfectly reasonable amount of morale. Like, what, are you not held back by crippling depression? Like, maybe I enjoy crippling depression. How about that? Maybe we're doing just fine. Anyways, you want to think of weapons like tools. Would you brush your teeth with a weed whacker? I wouldn't recommend it. Would you edge your lawn with a toothbrush? Probably not. And yet, a weed whacker is a pretty useful tool. And so is a toothbrush. They are useful for specific things. And that's how you should look at State of Decay. There are many tools in State of Decay, you just need to know what they're for. And to kill plague arts, we need specific tools. The most basic tool of all is a powerhouse heavy weapons build. With that, you can technically just beat Lethal Zone with just the powerhouse heavy weapons build. Now, we haven't found a heavy weapon yet, but that's not too hard. Heavy weapons are relatively common.
Take the newbie over there with you. More useful than standing around here.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Okay.
I know the perfect person for the job.
I'll owe you one.
So in this mission, we got to go clear an infestation.
Cars have always been our passion. We want to work on them again.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. We need to go, I need to get some Molotovs. Where is it? On the other side of the map. Why not? How do you even know that there's an auto shop on the other side of the map? Why can't you choose a local auto shop? Why does it have to be so far away? Unfortunately, our driver is tired as well. The driver skill reduces the amount of fuel we consume, but... oh well. So to clean out the infestation, I would like to have some Molotovs just in case. Especially because we're also going farther away. That could be bad. Whenever you're driving far away, make sure your vehicle is properly stocked. That is not properly stocked. So let's go and get another repair kit in. If the vehicle is destroyed, we gotta have a way to repair it and get it back on, wheels, so to speak. Okay, off we go. This thing here, this is a circular gauge. Once it fills up, that infestation is gonna get worse, so we need to get crack-a-lackin'. Right now, there's only one screamer there, so if we can get there in a timely manner, which we should be able to do... oh, they found some materials. I'll take it. Materials are a real pain on Lethal Zone because not only is half the map looted, which means you barely get any materials, but in addition to that, the building costs are tripled. So it's pretty rough. Silly little juggernaut, absolutely. Now, he's just going to chill out over behind the warehouse. DNA says, hello, Fox. Hope the run is going well. Yeah, the run is... the game is starting to pick up a bit. It was getting, a pretty peaceful beginning, but now the game is, beginning, not too much, but it's beginning to get a little spicier. We are able to keep the game more peaceful, which I highly recommend doing, in order to help get us our foothold into the beginning of the game. Also highly recommend doing. But eventually the game is going to get a little spicier no matter what you do, and we're beginning to see a little bit of the beginning of that spiciness.
I've seen a better potential outpost than that one.
That must mean I'm near the landmark location. Batkek says, have you heard any State of Decay 3 news? Not really. The latest news I've heard about State of Decay 3 is that Undead Labs is receiving assistance from the guys who are making Gears of War on how to use the new edition of Unreal Engine. That is the latest I've heard. Not all news is great either. I've also heard that Undead Labs is having some leadership issues because the original founder of Undead Labs, Jeffrey Strain, sold the company. So Jeffrey Strain founded Undead... oh, there is a feral. So that's why we got to be a little careful. Now, we can run the feral over by... oh, he slipped through the vehicle. I might not be able to run him over. This vehicle might be a little too thin. Got him. So that's how you run a blood feral over. What you got to do is let him touch the back of your vehicle while you're going in reverse. Let's secure the area. So to run over a feral, go in reverse slowly, not so fast that he'll dodge, and let him touch the back of your vehicle, then speed up, and you should be able to run him over. Alright, all we gotta do is find the screamer. On the beta, you only need to kill the freak zombies, which generally speaking is a screamer. So as you can see,
You've made a lot of folks around
it's
here
clear.
happy.
And those are them. They spawned in order to take it over immediately. Let's go ahead and see how they're doing, because we're going to need to complete the quest here anyways. I'm going to mark the bloater. Looks like we got a fight on our hands here. I'm going to take out as many quietly as I can. I'm okay with this fight, though, because remember, we have a whole bunch of AI allies nearby. So unless it gets really out of control, and if it does, we can just bail out. We should be fine. We need these samples anyways. We don't have the ability to craft a plague cure. It's not necessarily a no DLC run, necessarily, Gamer Geek for Life. It's just a few extra penalties because people wanted to see how to play the game more from like a hardcore start. Let's complete this quest.
Thank you. See ya.
You know I helped too, right? Hello?
That guy doesn't get any credit. Okay, let's see. Got anything new for me?
Let's trade, okay?
Yeah, okay.
As I said, so one of the reasons we want the Mechanics Enclave is because they're a good source of vehicle-related stuff. So I can buy fuel. We can count on them. And I'm not saying 100% of the time, but they're very likely to have fuel. They're likely to have parts. They're likely to have Molotovs and rucksacks of fuel, gasoline canisters, repair kits, and sometimes they even have vehicle upgrade kits, especially when you completely max out their community. Anyways, we should be done here. Let's get out of here. Now, one thing I've also done, so you know, I did recruit this guy. This guy is not from my community. I recruited him. Normally, I don't do that, but on a when I can't use all of my meta items, like the Pyrolauncher and the Impaler, I do like to have a little bit more security and safety, so I am hiring this guy to follow me around. It's still a good idea in general. Like, I would say generally a good idea. Beg Pepino Malone says, something I've never realized is there's no good reason to have acrobatics and use heavy weapons. Heavy weapons have a flying strike. Don't know why I'm surprised to realize this. Yeah, unfortunately, I do feel like Undead Labs needs to rework acrobatics. I think acrobatics is probably the worst physical skill in the game. Or like the worst major skill in the game. The benefits it provides are just not relevant. Now, I will say, in defense of acrobatics, it is a fun skill to use. It is very fun to use. The flying kick, for example, with a close combat weapon, is a lot of fun. There's no doubt about that. Driving at night, a little more dangerous, so we got to be a little cautious. We got to find an easy way to cross the river, someplace shallow where our vehicle won't flip over. Last thing you need is to flip your vehicle over on lethal zone. Isn't there a fuel? There should be a fuel station around here. I must be thinking of somewhere else. Normally, I could have swore there was an area with like a fuel depot somewhere.
Got a horde here.
Oh well, it's probably on a different part of the map. Why do I want to talk to them? Oh, I see. They're the, I see. That's for the sheriff quest. Don't care about that quest. Very low on my priorities. Okay, so what do you do at nighttime? If you are worried about nighttime, nighttime can be dangerous. The enemies don't behave any differently, but it's harder to see. So you could certainly run a bloater over or something. So what I recommend doing is do not loot the buildings around your base except at night, so that you have something relatively easy to do at night. And I'll show you what I mean once we get back to base, which is right over here. So here's our base. You'll notice that I have all these little buildings right here. I left them there intentionally so that when it's nighttime, especially when our characters are very vulnerable because they're weak, they're not leveled up or anything, there's an easy way to... Oh. Also, it's a low-density area, so it just gives us something easy to do at night. It's not very dense. If you don't know what zombie density is, see how the map here is kind of like a light red color, but the map over here is a very dark red. Ignore the gas from the plague hearts, but just this here. This area is dark red. This means it's a high-density zombie area, so we can expect large quantities of zombies. This area here is very light, though, so it's a low-density zombie area, so it's a relatively safe place to explore, even at night, even on lethal zone. That doesn't mean that we can't find a zombie indoors, though, so we're still going to do our... We're still going to take care. We're still going to play safe. You know, taking a little bit of care in what you do goes a long way in the lethal zone and in nightmare zone, and probably even in dread zone. But most of my experience in this game is in nightmare and lethal zone.
Oh, not bad, I suppose.
Being able to dodge cheaper, yeah, it could be okay. Am I in lethal zone? Yes, we are in lethal zone. Right now we have 4 people. Shadow, Shelly, and Xander are our originals. Price is, we just recruited her somewhat recently. We got a fuel, so let's go ahead and drop it off. And like I said, you notice how... Even though it is, in fact, lethal zone. I know some people don't believe me. It is on lethal zone, and you'll see we're not fighting that many zombies here. And it's all about, you know, a little bit of knowing how some of the rules of the game works allows you to avoid a lot of the enemies. And while you're weak, and your characters aren't leveled up, and you don't have a good base, avoiding the zombies allows you to become strong.
Don't see any of them around here.
Yeah, plague ferals on lethal can be very rough. Like, they're very, very dangerous. You should always respect lethal zone ferals. And the best way to respect a lethal zone feral is actually to use the Impaler. The Impaler is capable of killing a feral in one shot. Some people think it's, like, unfair, though. They think it's, like, too powerful. Which is why, in this playthrough, I am not going to use it.
I don't think we're going to find anything else here.
Nice. Great loot. Fantastic stuff. Now we can drop all this in at home.
I need a rest.
It's like, you can fight ferals head to head, but it does require, like, you're gonna have to use, let's say you're not allowed to use the Pyrolauncher. What you would do is you can do something like a fuel bomb, and you use the fuel bomb to burn them and keep them off of you, and then you can shoot them while they're burning. But it takes a lot of resources. That's the reason it's not super advisable. You're eating up a lot of resources to do it.
I brought back some good stuff.
Let's throw all of this in here. And like I said, so this guy following me, he's not part of my community, and what that means is I'm actually able to sell to him. That's one of the best things.
Hey, sexy.
So right over here, anything that I don't need, I can just quickly sell to him real fast. So I'm not going to use the firecrackers. I'm going to hang on to those weapons because some of these weapons I'm not going to repair.
See what we have here.
But look at this. So I can sell the emery boards for 34, 12 for the firecrackers, 9 for the box of seeds, and over time that adds up quite a bit. Do you have anything I want to buy? Look at that. He's got a gas can. Absolutely. Now, when I bought it, it actually adds to his influence total, meaning that as I find more things, I can sell more stuff to him because the influence system is kind of like a bartering system. And you do a lot of driving on Lethal Zone, let me tell you. You do a ton of driving. Anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to today's stream. We have hit our 2 hours. And while you guys are here, why don't you, like, You can follow me. I'll show you. If you look at the bottom of my stream, if you want to join my Discord, just click the link. If you want to see, I've got 4 years of State of Decay content on my YouTube channel. If you want to talk to me or get notified or, you know, participate in any polls, you can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. If you'd like to know a little bit about me, here is the Get Good Fox About Me section, as well as some strangely common questions I get, and my rules are very simple. If you join my Discord, I am there basically every single day. You can see all of my stuff. We have a great community there. You can see the schedule. So we'll be playing tomorrow, as you can see, at about 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time, -4. About this same time every day. And coming up next is 7 Days to Die. So give me like a 10-minute recess to let my voice rest, and I will be jumping on, 7 Days to Die. Another super awesome survival crafting zombie game. If you haven't seen 7 Days to Die, it's pretty fun, and you get to try to kill me. You can actually spend free points to summon zombies that try to kill me. Sometimes it works. Or you can be really nice and summon me things that are helpful, which nobody ever really does. But anyways, Ackmore, let me log you in for that. Thank you for the contribution. The tier 1 from Ackmore 1958 with a T1. Thank you very much, good sir. Any final questions? I will answer real quick. Dropkicks are really good. Yes, you can kill a feral potentially in 2 moves with a dropkick. 1 dropkick for a knockdown. Then you can execute the feral and kill it. Yuya Des, how's it going? Bernsta showing up at the last minute, unfortunately. Back to work for her. Remember, if you miss a stream, the VODs are saved for 60 minutes. Undead Hobo, good gracious. Like, very generous. Undead Hobo with another 5 gift subs. They went to Agia, to Gragnok. Oh, that's a Fallout reference. Tarnished Overseer, Frontenac X, Lanzerl Storm. Thank you very much, Undead Hobo, for the incredible generosity, and congratulations to every single person who got a, 60 days. The VODs last for 60 days, not 60 minutes. The VODs, they last for 60 days. I do plan on making a YouTube secondary channel for the VODs as well, so that they can be saved forever. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Give me like a 10-minute break, and then I will be back. So stay tuned for another awesome zombie crafting survival game called 7 Days to Die. But at the end of the day, follow me on Twitch so you know when I go live next. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.